Alrighty, good morning and happy Friday, 7th graders. So today we are doing simple interest. This is lesson 2, chapter 2, lesson 7 in your textbook. Alright, so I will solve problems with simple interest. Problems will look like, how much interest would you earn if you invested $2,000 at a 5% rate over 10 years? Right, we already know how to use proportions to solve these, right? But we have a nice little formula that goes with today's. And next year, you'll learn about compound interest and multi-steps to solving percents. This goes into your notebook, page 61. Should be starting a fresh 2-page. All right, here we go. Simple interest is the amount of money paid or earned for the use of money. Okay, so we have a formula, I equals PRT. And each of these letters represent something that has to do with it. Okay, so we have I is interest. Okay, P is principal. This is the amount that you're depositing or investing or even borrowing. Rate is the annual interest rate. How much are they charging or giving you for the money? Time in years. All right, so we must turn the rate, the percent that they give you, into a decimal. Okay, so remember you have to take that percent, divide it by 100, so that the decimal moves over twice. Ensure time is always in years. All right, even if they give it to you in months, you have to figure out what that is as a decimal. All right, we got 3 examples that we're going to work through on our notes today. And I will show you with using the Desmos how this will nicely neat out. All right, so find the simple interest earned in a savings account where $136 is deposited. All right, so 136 deposited means you put the money into the savings account. And you left it in there for 2 years. Didn't take any money out of it. It just sat there, didn't put any more money in. If the interest rate is 7.5% per year, we need to find what is the interest. It tells us find interest. All right, so we're going to use our formula. We know we're looking for I. Okay, our principal is 136. Okay, so that's our principal. And we're going to times it by our rate, which is 7.5%. And then how much time? So time, 2 years. It's already in years for us. But we cannot put this in the calculator like that. So we have to divide, sorry. We have to divide this by 100. Because remember, that will get our decimal to do its too high. All right, that's what we're wanting. We want to see this go boop, boop. Okay, so we're actually going to put it in the calculator. We want to find I equals 136. And you can, if having decimals throws you off, you can use the parentheses. And 7.5, and then times 2. Literally, you can put it just in the calculator, just like that. All right, so we said, oh, I already have it in there. For those older ones. Put it in just like this. And you see your answer over on the side, $20.40. Now, when we put our answer, we have to add a 0 after that. All right, so how much interest is earned? It's money, $20.40. That's the end of problem 1. All right, find the interest. If you put $600 invested at 8.5% for 6 months. This one here is going to have to be different. We cannot multiply by 6. So we know we have I. We invested 600. If I divide this by 100, my decimal gets moved over twice. It's got to be a decimal. And then this, how many months are there in a year? 12. So 6 over 12 makes a half. So that's what we're going to multiply. Okay, so then let's go see what our interest is. All right, so we have 600 times our 85 thousandths times a half. All right, so 600 times 85 hundredths times, and then you don't have to put the 0 in front, though it's probably a good practice that, all right, either way, it will give you the same answer. All right, so then we have $25.50. And that's what we put here. Remember your dollar sign. So we're working with money. $25.50. And then you're done. All right, Lewis is taking out a car loan for $5,000. He plans to pay off the car in 2 years. At the end of the 2 years, Lewis will have paid $300 in interest. What is the simple interest rate on the car loan? This time, we got to find the rate. So when we set it up, this is our I, P, and T. We have 300 equals 5,000 times R times 2. So what we can do is basically it's going to be an equation. Take these two and multiply them. That makes your 10,000 times R. Then what's the opposite of multiplying by 10,000? Divide by 10,000. All right, so let's go back to the calculator and take 300 and divide it by 10,000. A new one, 300 divided by 10,000. So this is what we're looking for right here. Okay, what was our rate? Now, that's a decimal. Okay, so if we say R equals 0.03, that's a decimal. I need to multiply it by 100 to make it into a percent. So we get 3% is a rate on Lewis's loan. Okay. Alrighty, so you do have some homework. Okay, on page 171. Here is a guided practice before that. Okay, so if you want to pause this, come back and see if you get the same answers as I do. Master's family finance the cost of 12,000 right at percent after 1 month. If no payments are $19. All right, so our interest for that one is $19. you didn't get that, see if you have the rate set up the same as mine. And you can literally put it in the calculator like that. All right, Samantha received a loan from the bank, plans on paying in 4 years, and she paid her 900 interest. So we are looking for rate again. 900 equals our 4,500 times 4, and we're looking for that. All right, so what is our 4,500 times 4? So that's what we're going to take 900 and divide it by. There's our rate. Okay, so we're taking 900, 1800, was it? How many zeros was it? Make sure. I think I need one more zero. Yep, 18,000. It's a nice thing about the calculator, you can always go back and look. Divide by 18,000. See, I'm showing my algebraic work. So R equals 5%. All right, how can you use a formula to find a simple interest? Okay, so we are multiplying your principal rate and time. Okay, we take the information they gave us, we put it into the formula, and we work it out. Alrighty, if you have any questions, message your teacher. Now watch for these two. You'll have to set them up. Okay, and remember, so this is I equals 1200 times 0.039 times, and then 8 over 12, which really is 2/3. Okay, same over here, 6 months. This is going to be a half. So that's half a year. Right? All right, have a good day. Enjoy your weekend.